Hey friends, and welcome back to A Simple Truth. We are gonna keep it pretty quick today, actually. We're looking through Psalm today, and we're specifically looking at Psalm 95, 97, 98, and 99. So we're gonna be skipping Psalm 96. So once again, 95, 97, 98, and 99. So we've looked at yesterday David's mighty men, if you remember all the names I was struggling with. So those are all the men that David had follow him into battle and represent him and represent God. And we looked also, just a little out of order, at David's last words. So we'll see, I believe it's going to be tomorrow or the next day. We talked very, very briefly about the census that David is going to have done about his men. So for some reason we looked at that, again, a little out of order, looking at David's final words first. But today we're going to be seeing a couple calls to worship, and then we're going to see the rest of them are songs of praise. So we'll talk about that really, really briefly. So we will start in Psalm 95. O come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving. Let us shout joyfully to him with psalms. For the Lord is great God, and the great King above all gods. In his hand are the deep places of the earth. The heights of the hills are his also. The sea is his, for he has made it, and his hands formed the dry land. O come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, and the sheep of his hand. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as in rebellion, as in the day of trial in the wilderness, when your fathers tested me. They tried me, though they saw my work. For 40 years I was grieved with that generation, and said, it is a people who go astray in their hearts, and they do not know my ways. So I swore in my wrath that they shall not enter my rest. Psalm 97. The Lord reigns. Let the earth rejoice. Let the multitude of isles be glad. Clouds and darkness surround him. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. A fire goes before him and burns up his enemies round about. His lightnings light the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax at the presence of the Lord, and the presence of the Lord of the whole earth. The heavens declare his righteousness, and all the peoples see his glory. Let all be put to shame who serve carved images, who boast of idols. Worship him, all you gods. Zion hears and is glad, and the daughters of Judah rejoice because of your judgments, O Lord. For you, Lord, are most high above all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. You who love the Lord hate evil. He preserves the souls of the saints. He delivers them out of the hand of the wicked. Light is sown for the righteous and the gladness of the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, you righteous, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holy name. Psalm 98. O sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gained him victory. The Lord has made known his salvation. His righteousness he has revealed in the sight of the nations. He has remembered his mercy and his faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Shout joyfully to the Lord, all the earth. Break forth in song, rejoice and sing praises. Sing to the Lord with the harp and the sound of psalm. With trumpets and the sound of a horn, shout joyfully before the Lord, the King. Let the sea roar in all its fullness, the world and those who dwell in it. Let the rivers clap their hands, let the hills be joyful together before the Lord. For he is coming to judge the earth. With righteousness he shall judge the world, and the peoples with equity. Psalm 99. The Lord reigns, let the peoples tremble. He dwells between his cherubim. Let the earth be moved. The Lord is great in Zion, and he is high above all the peoples. Let them praise your great and awesome name. He is holy. The king's strength also loves justice. You have established equity. You have executed justice and righteousness in Jacob. Exalt the Lord our God and worship at his footstool. He is holy. Moses and Aaron were among his priests, and Samuel was among those who called upon his name. They called upon the Lord, and he answered them. He spoke to them in the cloudy pillar. They kept his testimonies and the ordinance he gave them. You answered them, O Lord our God. You were there to them, God who forgives, though you took vengeance on their deeds. Exalt the Lord our God, and worship at his holy hill, for the Lord our God is holy. So those, I know it's again, really, really short, but those we can just see, again, that exaltation of God. And yet that counterpoint too, recognizing that God is that holy and righteous judge, and to be loved and adored and praised, and also to be revered and feared as well. So very, very cool chapters. And you probably recognized a couple different songs in that. I think I noticed 2 or 3 separate songs that have been made from those Psalms. So I think that was what I took away from today, but also just the idea of, what do I have to worship God for, and what can I look around in my life and notice? Obviously being his son, number one, but what can I see even just in my viewpoint, in my day-to-day life? Maybe the physical elements of that. And I didn't have to look far at all. So I just encourage you to do that today. Just take a look around. What can you worship God for? It's a lot. You won't have to look far either. So as always, thanks so much for joining. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. See you, friends.